खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, उसे कह दो मेरा खुदा बड़ा है। आती है आंधियाँ तो कर उनका, आती है आंधियाँ तो कर उनका खैर मकदम, तूफान से ही तो लड़ने खुदा ने तुझे गढ़ा है। ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, ये मुश्किलों से कह दो मेरा खुदा बड़ा है, मेरा खुदा बड़ा है, मेरा खुदा बड़ा है। अग्नि में तप के सोना है और भी निखरता, अग्नि में तप के सोना है और भी निखरता, दुर्गम को पार करके हिमालय कोई चढ़ा है। लाएगी रंग मेहनत आखिर तुम्हारी एक दिन, लाएगी रंग मेहनत आखिर तुम्हारी एक दिन, होगा विशाल तरवर वो बीज जो पड़ा है। ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं।
Om Shanti. Good evening to all the viewers, today's participant and well-wisher. The demo counseling by the students of counseling as feature है. Case for today's webinar is attention deficit disorder or ADHD. Counselor is none other than sisters, Dr. Sister Tulika Das. I'd like to give a brief introduction about today's counselor. Dr. Tulika Das has taken the retirement recently from one of the best institute of technical institute from Calcutta. After completing her master's in counseling as speechhead, she started practicing as a speech and counselor. She is now a dedicated speech counselor specializing in stress management, counseling skills to an excellent level, and has guided to many individuals on their spiritual journey, helping them to overcome their stress problems. She is also available to anyone seeking tranquility and balance amid the ups and downs of life. With her in supporting role, we have today Sister Leena Sachdevji. Sister Leena Sachdevji has also got Masters in Counseling as speechhead and is practicing as a spiritual counselor very successfully for the last 1.5 years. Besides that, she has got a degree in fashion designing also. Today's session will be live on YouTube as well as Facebook. We accept any kind of mental health related counseling. We ask kindly to filling the free counseling form from our website named as www.spiritualseva.com.in. And also we can be contacted on our touch number 9321070078. Request our viewers to like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel for themselves and to their friends, and we'll be happy if they can be with us for the session from beginning to end. With the remembrance of beloved Shiva Baba, who is our Supreme Father, Supreme Teacher, Supreme Sadguru, and Supreme Counselor. We also seek the blessing from our most loving Dadis and from senior brothers and sisters. May I invite today's counselor, Dr. Tulika Dadi, to start today's session. Thank you very much. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Good evening, everybody. Today's demo counseling session is on attention deficit disorder. In this digital era, we are continuously using smartphones, tablets, and eBooks. Even teachers are using PowerPoint presentations instead of writing on the board. Children have stopped reading from books and writing. Digital appliances such as smartphone and tablet have come into the hands of every child starting from 2 years of age. Too much screen time causes attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. The symptoms of attention deficit hyperactivity disorder can be categorized into two types of behavioral problems. Inattentiveness, this means difficulty in concentrating and focusing, and hyperactivity and impulsiveness. Around 2 to 3 in 10 people have problems with concentrating and focusing, but not with hyperactivity or impulsiveness. This form of attention deficit hyperactivity disorder is also known as attention deficit disorder. Attention deficit disorder can sometimes go unnoticed because the symptoms are less obvious. The main signs of inattentiveness are having a short attention span and being easily distracted, making careless mistakes in studies, appearing forgetful, or losing things, not being able to stick to tasks that are tedious or time consuming, unable to listen to or carry out instructions, and constantly changing activity or task. Today, Sister Lena appears as a mother of a 19-year-old who has developed attention deficit disorder due to continuous use of mobile. Now, with the blessings of Parampita Paramatma, our Supreme Father, Supreme Teacher, and Supreme Counselor, we shall begin the session. Good evening, sister. How can I help you today?
Good evening, sister. I got your address from one of my friends. Her son name is Rohit, and my son name is Ravi. They are childhood friends. But my son is facing some psychological problems nowadays. Once he was a very good student, and he could not do well in the last board exam of class 12th. He wanted to become a doctor, but he did not well in the entrance exam. He was very disappointed. At present, he is studying biotechnology in a private institute. He is under the influence of very bad people, like his friends, very bad friends. He has lost all interest in studies. I'm really helpless. Please help me.
I understand your problem concerning your son. How old is he?
He's 19 now.
He is still an adolescent. So you must be very careful how you talk with him and behave with him. What is his major problem now?
He has developed a very bad temper. He has become very impatient and does not talk with us properly. Last week, his first semester results were declared. He has got very bad marks, very poor marks in all subjects.
Did you ask him why he did not do well?
Yes, he's also very much upset and with his result. He said that all teachers give PowerPoint presentations. He cannot see properly from distance and makes mistakes while noting down,
Did you
while
take him
making
to an
notes.
eye specialist?
Yes, the doctor checked and said that he is myopia. I don't know what is it, but he has glasses.
See, people with myopia, that is short-sightedness, see nearby objects more clearly. And they see distant objects, to them look blurry. So don't worry. Now he will be able to do better.
Okay, but this has not solved the problem. He has lost all interest in his studies. He is not able to concentrate at all, and it is not able to read properly. He can't study for more than 10 minutes continuously. He is continuously talking with his friends over the phone. He is always doing something or other with the mobile phone. If I ask him what he is doing, he says that he is downloading studying material or from the internet. He has lost the habit of reading and writing. He stays awake almost the whole night and wakes up very late in the morning. Then he rushes to the college without taking breakfast for fear of getting late. I'm really, really very upset and tensed, and now not getting any way out. Day by day, his activities are making me sick.
I understand your son's problem. He has developed attention deficit disorder.
What is this disease? I have not heard about this before. How can I help my son to overcome this problem? He's also very upset with himself and very much depressed nowadays.
See, worldwide, 7.2% children are suffering from this disorder due to excessive use of digital media. This makes them inattentive and they cannot concentrate in their studies. Sister, suppose you're cooking, okay, and the bell rings. Then what will you do? You will switch off the gas and go to open the door, isn't it? Now,
Yes.
you will return, you will put on the flame, and suppose the bell rings again after 2 minutes. What will you do? You will again put it off, and then you will go to open the door. Then you come back and you put on the flame again. So what happens? The food may become too soft and the food will not taste good, isn't it? See, in the same way, every time we switch our attention from our present work to mobile, we incur brain switching penalty. Our brain spends time and energy thrashing, loading, and reloading contexts. It's called a penalty because it's a punishment from switching from one activity to another. It takes time to download the new task context into our working memory. Neurologically, multitasking is impossible. So see, sister, attention is the flame. And every time we get distracted, we are switching off the flame. As a result of this, efficiency and effectiveness decreases. Now, attention and concentration help us to learn fast. For learning, we require tools. And nowadays, we make the use of digital tools to increase speed, improve quality, and make our work easier. In this digital era, we are continuously using smartphones, tablets, and eBooks. You said that your son downloads materials from the net, right? So
Yeah.
even teachers are using PowerPoint presentations instead of writing on the board. So children have stopped reading from books and writing. Hence, digital appliances such as smartphone and tablet have come into the hands of every child, starting from 2 years of age. But unfortunately, instead of using them as tools, we have become the tools, and the tools have become our masters.
True. So what do you mean by all this?
See, if something is a tool, it will wait for us. And if something is not a tool, it will demand from us. For example, if you want to cut cloth, you will need scissors. So you have to go to take the scissors. Scissors will not come to you, isn't it?
Never.
So you are using the scissors as tool to cut the cloth. So when you are the master, your mobile is the tool. You will use your mobile only when you require them. See, sister, children do not play outdoor games nowadays. They play games on mobile. Children do not share anything with parents. They spend time chatting with their friends on mobile. While taking dinner together, every member of the family is busy doing something or other on mobile. They do not talk to each other. See, mothers feed their little children while the children are busy looking at cartoons or playing games on mobile. They don't even know what they are eating. They don't know how to enjoy their food. So when we use the mobile too much, physical structure of the brain and brain chemistry changes. This leads to addiction. The more we use our mobile, it becomes more difficult to move away from it. It becomes difficult for us to focus and concentrate. We get distracted very quickly and we get distracted continuously. This is called brain switching penalty. Every digital gadget is addictive. Constant screen exposure also increases the risk of myopia or nearsightedness in children. This is the reason your son cannot see distant objects clearly. The blue light emitted from the mobile also causes digital eye strain, resulting in symptoms such as dry eyes, blurred vision, and even headaches. There are concerns that the low levels of radio frequency radiation emitted by mobile phones could cause health problems such as brain tumors. Sister, continuous use of digital media makes a person impatient and unable to control emotions such as anger. No, you said your son is losing temper constantly, right? Also, what happens? The use of digital media prevents lack of sleep, right? It may cause insomnia also. So your son goes to sleep late, and because he goes to sleep late, he gets up late in the morning.
Okay, I understand. But what is the solution of all the problems?
See, we cannot completely eliminate digital devices from our lives, can we?
No, no, not at all.
Then we must make conscious choice about how we spend our time. We can use mobiles to enhance our lives rather than stay away from them. Just as we follow a diet of balanced food to keep ourselves physically fit and healthy, we can follow a digital diet for a healthier and more balanced life.
Digital diet sounds nice.
Yes, see, when people develop obesity, they go on diet and consciously cut down their intake of calories. Digital obesity results when people have easy access to digital content and become addicted to it by consuming large quantities of digital calories. So we must reduce the amount of time we spend using the cell phone consciously. You may use speaker mode, headphones, or earbuds to keep more distance between the head and the cell phone. See, do not make calls when the signal is weak. This will cause cell phones to boost radio frequency transmission power. Whenever possible, consider texting rather than talking. Do not use mobile phone while eating. This is very important. See, in our daily life, we must maintain proper hygiene to keep us safe from virus and bacteria, isn't it?
Yes, of course.
Similarly, in this digital world, we must maintain digital hygiene. We must not keep our mobile on the dining table. We must disinfect our mobiles regularly. We must not carry our mobiles to the washroom. The most important part is we must make our bedroom radiation free.
Radiation free from mobile phone. How can it's possible? Is
See,
it possible?
we must not watch TV from bed. Don't see movies in mobile when you are in bed. Keep the mobile at least 10 feet away from where you are sleeping. If possible, keep it in another room. Keep it preferably in flight mode. Do not touch your mobile 2 hours before you sleep. And do not touch your mobile within 1 hour after you wake up. Do not use mobile as alarm. That means as alarm clock. See, otherwise what will happen? Time to time you will be watching, looking at the mobile. The mobile will be near your pillow, isn't it? And
Yes, yes,
when
yes.
the mobile rings, what happens? You again look at the screen, put it off. We must take screen-free breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Screen-free breakfast, lunch, and dinner means while we eat, we must not use the mobile. Children have to attend classes online for hours, continuously. In this case, tell your son to wash his eyes with clean water after classes.
Okay. But my son has already become addicted to mobile. How can I help him to become addiction free?
See, our brain has lifelong capacity to change and rewire itself in response to the stimulation of learning and experience. It has the ability to create new neurons and connections between neurons throughout our lifetime. When we use the mobile too often, our brain develops new neural pathways and neural connections that cause addiction. But when we stop using mobile frequently, the old neural connections that have caused addiction die and new neural connections develop. This is called neuroplasticity. See, there is a saying, God helps those who help themselves. So God has provided an excellent way to free ourselves from this addiction. If we have already become addicted to mobile, digital detox is the only solution to the problem.
Digital detox? What do you mean by?
See, you must carry out certain instructions. Switch off
Okay.
all notifications so that our mind
Okay.
does not go to the mobile whenever there is a sound produced by incoming notifications. Otherwise, no, there's a ring ring, and then we have a tendency to go to the mobile, open the mobile,
Yeah.
watch it, isn't it? So once
Yeah.
a week for the whole day, use mobile fasting. Just as we fast once a week, no, many people fast once a week. So once a week for the whole day, use mobile fasting.
Mobile fasting?
Yes.
I heard of this word first time. What do you mean by?
That means do not use the mobile for 24 hours continuously. So switch off the mobile or keep it in silent mode for 24 hours continuously. Okay. Inform your friends and relatives about this so that they do not get tensed when you do not reply to their calls or messages. Keep a very long password to open your mobile so that you do not have the urge to use it whenever you want to. See, the urge of any addiction is highest in the first 20 seconds. So you may count from 1 to 60 before using the mobile. This will help you to consciously reduce the distraction.
I got it. I got it. I'm so much relieved after meeting you. I now think I can help my son to become free from mobile addiction and help him to lead a better life.
See,
Thank you so much.
sister, I would also like to say another thing. Don't force your son to study. For then
Okay.
he will lose all interest in studies forever. See, please
Oh,
understand, marks are not that important. Only knowledge and learning matters. So getting poor marks is not bad, but not
oh,
trying again to do well is bad. So you must
true.
forget the past and encourage your son to do well in the future. See, remember, he's still a teenager. So take every step with care because he's very, very sensitive now. See, maybe he does not understand the subjects. They are new to him. So you may arrange special coaching at home in the subjects he did not do well so that he
Okay.
develops interest in these subjects and learns on his own. Don't
Okay.
be disappointed with his result. See, failure works. Pestering, bribing, and punishment does not. I do hope that I've been able to convince you.
Yeah, sister, thank you so much. Now I have a solution. I can feel that I have the power to help my son. Just a few ideas, I can help myself and my son as well. Thank
Exactly.
you so much, sister. You
And
came as a light in my dark life.
Sister, if you follow them, your son will also follow.
Yeah,
But
I
don't
got it.
ask him to follow them, and if it is that you don't follow, no, then he will not. Okay. So my good
Yeah.
wishes will always remain for your son, and you may contact me whenever you need help. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Angel. Thank you, Didi.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tulika Dadi. Constantly, the mother of a child studying for the college, and she said that her son has got the problem of attention deficit disorder, ADHD. Due to this problem, she said that he's not able to concentrate on his study even for 10 minutes also. The expectation of the mother was that her son will pass the exam, and as per her say that she wanted her son to become eligible to get the admission for the medical course. But because of not securing the marks required for this course, he couldn't get the admission and he was admitted for a different course. Now the mother says that his study is not up to marks and he's not able to pay concentration also on his study and cannot sit for it even more than 10 minutes. The mother is quite worried about his future also and asked our counselor for the suggestions if possible so that the boy can concentrate on his study and can pass his exam with the flying colors. This is a problem with mothers, the boys who has got the problem of ADHD. This ADHD is a problem for which there is no permanent cure, but possibly some guidance can be given to the mothers and also with some medication also if possible. So first of all, the counselor suggested that the problem is there, it cannot be avoided, but at the same time, there are some therapies which you can apply for that. And maybe with the cognitive behavior therapy and some negative thoughts are there in the mind that also can be changed. And with the help of the doctor and with the help of the psychologist, psychiatrist, and with other guidance, some of the problems can be overcome. But maybe it is not possible to achieve the 100% result as the problems can be overcome at all. So mother has to be lenient and make sure that whatever efforts can be made with the help of this all coordination of health providers, she can use that. But she shouldn't get too much worried that her son will become perfect and he may achieve the result as per the expectation. So with the therapies suggested by our counselors, definitely some improvement has come. And maybe some of the results are now showing positive. And maybe this is a gaming addiction for which the mother need to pay attention. The time with the boy is spending now, and she has to be sure that he doesn't spend all the time on the mobile. For that, he needs to divert his attention for some other activities so that he can automatically spend less time on the mobile and more on study. The session was there to create the awareness because ADHD problem exists there, and no matter how much effort is made, but curing this problem is not 100%, but definitely with the help of the psychologist, psychiatrist, counselor, and with few medications, and also with providing some spirituality in our life can also be possible. But for that, the mother need to pay the attention to the schedule with the boy as God and make sure that the addiction and the ADHD is correlation is there in both of them. And sometimes the boy doesn't know that where his time is going. For that, the mother's involvement is also very necessary in the routine day. So thank you very much. Session was very important because nowadays we see that mobile addiction is very common, for which sometimes even when the mother parents are busy, they cannot pay attention to the children's schedule. And this interferes in the study also. And due to which they carry out the stay. This is very important issue which need to be resolved at the earliest. And definitely the suggestions which are given by our counselors are very effective. And maybe that as the expectation the mother is there that the boy study well and able to concentrate on your study and maybe be able to get good secure good marks so that you can get the good career opportunity where he can develop some skills and maybe useful for himself and for the society also. So thank you very much. We were live on YouTube as well as Facebook, and we accept any kind of mental health treated counseling. We as kindly to definitely the free counseling found. Website name is www.speecheswell.com, and we can be contacted on text number 921070078. Session comes to within. Our special thanks to our today's counselor, Dr. Tulika Dasi, and the counseling sister, Dina Sadev. Om Shanti. Thank you very much.